The chaos is functional. The bandits are not the masterminds, they are the foot soldiers for a corporate takeover. So, how do they actually do it? Let me explain the exact tactics used by this syndicate, the people we call the mineral barons. These are former governors, retired military generals, and politically exposed commodity traders. They operate in the shadows, but their footprints are everywhere. Step 1. Sponsor the instability. Weapons are funneled to local syndicates. The media calls them unknown gunmen, but their targets are highly specific. They attack the areas sitting on top of verified geological wealth. Step 2. Quarantine the zone. Once the locals are displaced, the area is declared a red zone. The Nigerian police force won't go there. The military sets up checkpoints miles away, citing strategic caution. Step 3. Extraction. With the public locked out and the press terrified to enter, the real operators arrive. Look closely at what happens next. Foreign extraction crews, often flown in from China or Eastern Europe, arrive on the sites. They do not travel with the Nigerian military. They are escorted by heavily armed, unregistered private paramilitary contractors. In the exact same forests where the government claims it is too dangerous to send soldiers to rescue kidnapped children, private mining companies are running 24-hour industrial extraction operations. They use massive excavators. They use industrial water pumps. Think about that. Bandits in the forest supposedly cannot be found. Yet a 50-ton excavator is operating in the exact same forest, running on thousands of liters of diesel every single week. How does the diesel get there? Who supplies the heavy machinery? The state is not absent. The state has been privatized. You cannot hide thousands of tons of lithium ore in your pocket. You cannot sneak industrial quantities of raw gold onto a commercial flight. This requires a massive logistics network. It requires the active complicity of federal institutions. Let me show you how the system physically operates. Every day, heavy-duty trucks leave the Middle Belt. They are loaded with high-grade lithium ore. They must travel hundreds of kilometers down to the Apapa port in Lagos or the Onne port in Rivers State. They pass through customs. They bypass the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC checkpoints. How? They use a tactic called misinvoicing. Look at the customs declarations. The trucks are not registered as carrying lithium, which is worth thousands of dollars per ton. The paperwork declares the cargo as raw earth, zinc, or even gravel. The customs officers at the ports stamp the documents. No chemical testing is done. The port authorities wave them through. For the gold in the northwest, the tactic is different. They don't use trucks, they use the sky. Look at the aviation records from regional airstrips in the north. Unregistered private jets land in broad daylight. There is no passenger manifest. VIP convoys drive directly onto the tarmac. The cargo, unrefined gold bars, is loaded onto the aircraft. Because the operators possess political clearance, the cargo is declared as diplomatic baggage or shielded by VIP protocols. The flight takes off. The destination is Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. No alarms ring, no arrests are made. The exports were technically cleared. The wealth was successfully stolen. If you are finally seeing the connection between the violence in the news and the wealth under the ground, hit the like button right now. Subscribe to Historic Capital. The public was never supposed to know this. Let us follow the money out of the country. This is where the operation becomes a global mechanism. The gold arrives in Dubai. The lithium arrives in China. The foreign buyers do not care about the blood spilled to get the minerals. They only care about the paperwork. And because the mineral barons secured official licenses from the Mining Cadastre Office, the paperwork is legally clean. The minerals are sold on the global market for hundreds of millions of United States dollars. By Nigerian law, if you export a commodity from the country, the dollar proceeds must be repatriated through the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. Those dollars are supposed to enter the national reserves. But remember the trick we uncovered in Act 1? The registered owners of these mining leases are offshore special purpose vehicles. The money does not return to the CBN. The money is deposited into private accounts in Geneva, the Cayman Islands, and Dubai. The wealth of the nation is completely severed